Episode 23. I'm BU Squalor, bringing you the 9-7 Packers. That's what they finished their season at. I did do the downs played and whatnot. I installed the Elder Scrolls card game not too long ago, and yesterday I played it for like 4 hours. This game's amazing. Really impressed with the free card game. Good story and good campaign for a card game, and challenging. I've lost against the computer a couple of times. Probably talking away from my microphone. Sorry, getting some tea there. Very good game. Very good game. So is this one. So let's talk about our Packers draft picks. We're gonna have to give them some grades. So let's go ahead and looking for stats. I can't remember. Alright, so we're going to go first. We're going to go to our right end. Oh, this isn't going to do me any good. This is for the Packers. Sorry. Hello, BU Squalor here. Having a little bit of a hard time all suddenly remembering. Alright, so we'll just go from here. Right end. First pick in the draft, 26th overall, was Arthur Steed. And his stats worked out to be 77 tackles, 62 tackles for a loss, 12 sacks, no interceptions, 1 pass deflection on 1,000 snaps played. You know, it's an A player to me. 12 sacks, anything 10 plus, good to go. So, good on him. Next up was our second round pick. He was a right tackle. Became the starter halfway through the season. And he gave up 4 sacks halfway through the season. You know, he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad, and he played 781 snaps on 11 games, so I'm going to give him a B. And our kicker was our other second round pick, which turned out probably was a mistake, but hey, we'll just pretend that it was a good idea. Yeah, so his kicking was 88%, 24 out of 27. Long was a 56. They do ridiculous ones. He missed 1 extra point. 64 touchbacks. So, yeah, other than Madden logic, you know, I can't ask for much more than that. I'm going to give him a B+ on that. Our next draft pick was our 4th round pick, because we didn't have a 3rd round pick, and that was for our other kicker, and he was signed off the practice squad, so that was a fail on my part. Next up was our center, who went the wrong way. Got thrown into the action, gave up 7 sacks on the entire season played, so he's a C+. Might be a lot of sacks there, but you know, for considering how lowly related he was. And now our wide receiver, Rashad Polk. He did not make the starting roster, so he was a practice squad player. If he's still on the thing, we'll have to take a look. And then finally, our right end. Oops. Manuel Spence. He also did not make it on the practice. He may. I'll have to see if they're on the practice squad. So let's go take a look at that now. practice squad. Yeah, Rashad Polk there. And Spence. So they just played on the practice squad for the entire season. Got some prep time, taking a quick drink here. Okay. So, yep. Now we're going to look at now that we've done that, we're going to look at our stats like we just did. We'll just take a look at our passing. Aaron Rodgers played all the snaps, had 4,600 yards, completion rating 73%, which would be a career high, 30 touchdowns, 16 interceptions would be a career high. Probably rushed the ball a little bit too. Yeah, so he was 112 yards. Our leading rusher was Aaron Jones with 487 yards and 3.7 yards carry. Our best rusher was Kiki Kote for yards per carry, but it was very short. Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams, the fullback, had the best touchdown ratio, so it was not a great. We had a lot of injuries to our running backs. Receiving, MVS was the leading receiver, and oops. Oh, so okay, so we have to go back. Leading receiver with 9 touchdowns. MVS had a great season as the number 2 wide receiver, 102 catches. Devontae Adams spent some time being hurt, and then the rest of them went down the way here. Jimmy Graham, 2 touchdowns. So you can see that Kiki Kote, Devontae Adams had a really off season there. A couple of players. Dexter Williams, Corey Grant had 1 catch. Even Jamon Moore had 81 yards on 1 catch, that's right. So he made his 1 catch count, that's for sure. Defensively, Adrian Amos and Blake Martinez were our leading tacklers. Kevin King and Josh Jones, you want it to be our linebackers, not your safeties and your corners. We did not get many interceptions. Josh Jones, Josh Jackson, Adrian Amos, Nick Perry, and Darnell Savage were the ones for the interceptions. And do we have any forced fumbles? Yes, Kenny Clark had 2 forced fumbles. Sacks. So team itself seemed to do, we got a nice 1-2 here, so we just need our left end to get some sacks. And then I think Kendall Donnerson played too much. He had 3 sacks. But yeah, so we just need a left end that can sack the quarterback, and then we'll have a pretty solid front 3 there for sacks. Kick returning, lots of people kick returned. Corey Grant did a majority of it. Punt returning was Corey Grant and Dexter Williams. That's the statistics of the team. We can go to the playoff game now and see who won what for the league options. Okay, and now before we do that, let's look at the NFL transactions. We can see that Kyle Shanahan was fired from the 49ers, and Mike Tomlin was finally fired from the Steelers after being there way too long. So these are all going to be practice squad signings. So this is the re-signings towards the tail end of the year. Usually there's not too many great ones. Eli Apple. Just looking for big contracts. Kenny Galladay, 4 years, $50 million. Resigned. Yeah, so this is all practice squad signings, I would assume. Yep. So, yep, there we go. That's what we had. 2 firings of coaches. And who are we playing? We're playing the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are coming to us. So there's like stats, awards, weekly awards. Get so many weekly awards. I think we finished the season, what? Arthur Steed, week 12. That was the only one we got for weekly awards. He had a 3-sack game. Alright, so we want yearly awards. Okay, so league MVP was Matt Ryan, getting it done, beating out Patrick Mahomes and Jacoby Brissett. Aaron Rodgers was 9th on the list, so kind of a shocking resurgence to his career, I guess. Falcons are happy about that. And Coach of the Year was Doug Peterson with a 13-3 record. We're not on the list. A good job for the former Brett Favre backup. So, yep. And on the NFC side, Offensive Player of the Year was Matt Ryan. Aaron Rodgers with 8th. Defensive Player of the Year, Cleo Mack on the 5 and 11 Bears. Arthur Steed took 7th. Kenny Clark took 10th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kyril Irons, the running back. Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Arthur Steed. That is phenomenal there. Let's put that in our tracker. We like to see that. Defensive Rookie of the Year. DROY 20. So there we go. Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. Best QB was Matt Ryan. Aaron Rodgers was 6th. Best running back was Ezekiel Elliott. Not going to see any Packers on that list. That's for dang sure. Best wide receivers. MVS takes 2nd to Julio Jones. Oh, man. So close. Randall Cobb took 9th. Best O-line. Jason Kelsey. Nice. Taking it over the Cowboy beastly line. So, yeah, Jason Kelsey. David Bakhtiari was 3rd. Defensive line. DeMarcus Lawrence. Aaron Donald. Kenny Clark took 3rd. And Arthur Steed took 4th. So, best linebacker, Cleo Mack. I'm sure we don't have anything on that. It's a defensive back, Shaquem Griffin. Byron Jones took it. Not ours. Best kicker, Quigley took 4th. So, Dustin Hopkins of the Eagles. On the AFC side, we got Offensive Player of the Year was on the 7-8 and 1. Look at Lamar Jackson, 3rd. Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller on the 4 and 12. Rookie of the Year was Brian Silva. Defensive Rookie Year, Omar Joseph. Best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Best running back was Derrick Henry, who's now a Chief apparently. So that's cool. I always liked Derrick Henry. Antonio Brown, who actually came back out of his retirement for the Raiders and played really well, apparently. Cole Beasley took 3rd. Wow. Adam Humphries, Tyreek Hill, Ryan Grant. I love Ryan Grant. Nelson, defensive line, DL, Melvin Ingram the third, Myles Garrett, the helmet smasher dude. Linebacker was Derwin James, Chargers. Could have drafted him. Justin Tucker, Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey is a Patriot now. Kickers move around a little bit, huh? Okay, there you go. That was that. That was pretty fun and exciting. We did hit a player of the Pro Bowl selections. I don't know of a good way to do it, but here we go. David Bakhtiari went to the Pro Bowl. I'm gonna do these off camera and then come back and tell you who got what. Thought, why am I going through all the things? And then I come upon Alan Lazard, and he got to go to the Pro Bowl. Special teams gunner, maybe? I guess. I don't know why, but that's pretty funny. Nice job, Alan. Jamal Williams getting an upgrade here. So 79 overall, but he's got some good. I'm just jumping into his blocking since he's a fullback. That's important. Well, for the talent-wise, we are the underdog with the 81 overall versus the 86 overall. Cowboys, 10-6 versus the 9-7 Packers. We have home field advantage. All right, so our Pro Bowl players were David Bakhtiari, Kenny Clark, MVS, Arthur Steed, Jamal Williams, and Alan Lazard. That was our Pro Bowl players. We did all the training and upgrading, so we'll definitely be at top shape here. The only injured player, I believe, is Corey Grant. No. Darnell Savage, too. Let's look at the injury report. For Darnell Savage is out 3 more weeks. And on the Cowboys, Tony Pollard, the backup running back, was placed on IR. Depth chart for our opponent, the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 27-year-old Dak Prescott. Paxton Lynch is his backup. He's really tall. Ezekiel Elliott. Mike Weber is his backup. Fullback Amari Cooper getting it done. Michael Gallup. Philip Dorsett. So, decent 1-2 there. Tight end is Dalton Schultz. Here comes that crazy offensive line that has lots of talent, except for the right tackle. We'll have to punish the right tackle as much as possible. DeMarcus Lawrence, Tyrone Crawford, Tristan Hill, Sean Lee's playing, Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch. They must run a 4-3. Byron Jones, the cornerback, is very good. Top 2 corners are really good. Free safeties, Xavier Woods, and Clinton Dix is now a Greg Trevino and Chris Jones, who looks like my stepson. Alright, so this one, Super Sim slow-mo the whole game, because it's a playoff game. And the Cowboys will have the ball first, and I will come back to you guys when something interesting happens. Well, look at how this game started. Deep bomb, triple bracket coverage there for Amari Cooper, and Kevin King could not make the play on the ball, so Amari Cooper got himself a 44-yard gain on the first play of the game. It's a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott up the middle. Not much going. There's a lot of bodies there. Some excited players that made it to the Pro Bowl. That beastly offensive line. Oh, but he breaks free. Somebody was in the backfield pretty quickly there for the Packers. I didn't quite catch who it was, but it's third down now. Packers defense, 3-4. Blitz off the side, but it was picked up. And their tight end made the catch for the first down. Schultz. Excuse me. We were supposed to do that at all. Alright. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Pass over the middle. Ooh, there was a hand on the ball. Josh Jones got his hand on the ball. Was able to knock it away. Hand off to Ezekiel Elliott over the side. Breaks one tackle, but can't get around the edge. Adrian Amos with the tackle. That was their backup running back, not Ezekiel Elliott. They're down in 10. No coverage. Oh my goodness. Jumped right in front of Josh Jackson for the touchdown. They're set with the touchdown. Alright, Aaron Rodgers does an end around right into Dorrance Armstrong. And yeah, so it's 3rd and 21 now. 2-yard loss on the first play. Little bubble screen. And then the sack. Now 3rd and 21 for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. Rolls, but he's getting pressured right away. Gets it off to Davante for a 6-yard gain. So 4th and 15 now. I'm going to guess that the Packers are going to punt. And it's a booming punt. Back at the 15-yard line. And breaks the tackle, but is followed up by Michael Davis making the tackle. And that's where we're going to end the episode. Episode 23 is going to end with a punt. And episode 24 will probably be some highlights of this game. So we'll see you then. Goodbye, Bu Squalor signing out.